Okay, Sagittarius, so your main goal this month, we have the Six of Wands, which is strong fire energy. It is your sign, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. So this tells me, Sagittarius, that you have been working towards your dreams. You're a big dreamer, you're a visionary, you look at the big picture, and even if other people have not necessarily understood your methods, you have been busy. And this could honestly, for a lot of you, just be in your intentions, in your mind, how you think. People don't realize that your mind creates so much of your reality. And so I feel that you've been quite productive in the previous months. And for a lot of you, this is pertaining to your aspirations, your ambitions, your goals. You've really put in a lot of work, a lot of effort. You've used a lot of your fire, your enthusiasm, your passion. You are very focused. You're very intentional when it comes to your pursuits. You do not let anyone else detour you. Even if you've been alone, you can see this guy is doing his own thing. He's out in the field. He doesn't need someone there to push him or prod him. He's out there doing the work. And that could be literal, where you are physically out plowing your fields, because this is the card about the reward. But I just get that you've been doing you, Sagittarius. You've been being you. You are gifted in natural belief and faith and optimism in not only yourself, but your dreams, your goals, and aspirations. And so I feel that you've been hard at work, and you are extending your belief, faith, and optimism to your reward. You know it's coming. It's just a matter of time. And so you've probably already reaped some success, but you might be wondering, I'm waiting for the big one to come in. I'm waiting for that huge harvest, that abundance, because you know that the universe is about expansion, that God is huge, that you have to expect big things for big things to happen. And so you're kind of looking in this direction. And I also feel that you're very spontaneous this month. You're not really saying this is what everything has to look like. You're not really planning it. And this is kind of affirming it. This card is more about letting it come in at the perfect time, being in the moment with things, letting it flow, going with divine timing and divine right order. So I do feel that you're accepting it, but there is a little bit about, is it really going to be as big as I thought it was going to be? I hope it's going to be as good as I had hoped and desired it to be. And honestly, I think for a lot of you, it will be, because you have such high expectations. You have a lot of faith, you have a lot of belief and optimism, and generally that is rewarded very well. The Six of Wands is also an acknowledgement of those around you, Sagittarius. So you're going to gain the attention and the admiration and the respect of others. And yes, this is probably something that is nice, but I don't feel like it's your main desire, but it is going to come in. Your main desire is that growth. Your main desire is that reaping of something abundant and big and expansive, to affirm what you know in your heart all along, that all things are possible. And to see that happen and to be part of that process, I feel is just, you thrive on this. This is what you do. This is what you're about. So to me, this is a confidence in yourself. You are very self-assured. You've done the work. You're doing the work. It could be a lot of it just in your mind, your mindset. It could be out physically doing the work, so to speak, in whatever area you're pursuing. But there is a little questioning here. Is it going to come through? And the answer is yes. You will gain well-deserved success, and it will probably be when you least expect it. And you're also in this very interesting stage, Sagittarius, because as far as what you're valuing and identifying with, we have the Hermit. So I'm just getting that you've really got your game face on, okay? Like, Sagittarius, you're competitive. You don't mess around. You bring out the big guns with your dreams and you're ready. Whoever comes up against you, I mean, you're the archer. So you have this warrior, athletic warrior vibe about you. So you're focused on your goal. It's like, if this is going to happen. And this card also talks about if you need to tweak something, if something isn't working. That's why I feel like you're identifying with the Hermit here, because the Hermit is all about concentration, going within, you know, and you're very spiritual. Your whole being, you're not just smart and intellectual. You're very spiritual, Sagittarius, and you search for inward truths. You search for universal truths. You search for connection with God and truth and your own spiritual nature to direct and guide you in your life. And so November is going to be a beautiful opportunity for that, where you're really going to see this as something, as a priority for you. Taking time out, going within, concentrating, focusing your energy. I mean, this guy's balancing on one foot. So here we go. I mean, you've got your little farmer tool, you're doing the work, and now you're balancing in on one foot. So that's my point. It's like, Sagittarius, you're willing, when it comes to something that you want, get out of the way, because you're going to do what it takes. You have come a long way, but you understand that you're not a small thinker. You understand that to rise to the top, to be the best at whatever it is you're looking at here, it takes dedication. It takes going the extra mile. And so you recognize that the month of November, there's a shift happening. There's a change of season. There's a change of time. And it's a very important time for you to align yourself with this new vibration, with this shift that is necessary for you to take your dream and make it even bigger and manifest it even further. I do feel that you're going to need a little bit more time this month for introspection. You're going to need to withdraw a little bit from your social activities. And sometimes that can be hard because you have a lot of fire in this reading and the temptation is to want to kind of go, go, go. But don't judge this. If you need this time, do the withdrawing that is necessary. Whether that's your meditation, your affirmations, your relaxation, going out into nature, journaling, because I do feel that's an important part, aligning your spirit and your mind and your body and your intentions with the right vibration, because this is something big that you're working on. And I just say this as the general energy, because whether that's a relationship, a business, a goal, a vision, education, knowledge, pursuit, whatever it is for you, it's not small potatoes. This is something that's very powerful, that's not only going to affect you, but it's going to affect those around you in a good way. It's like, this is what you're meant to do. Okay, so the possible illusion, distraction, or doubt. Interesting. We have the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords is all about your mindset and your thought processes. It could just be an air sign that you're dealing with, an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, that's a challenge or distraction. But what I'm getting is that you're having to go above and beyond what is normal. This person is probably a professional. This person is probably, you know, could be an Olympic. I mean, someone that can take that type of a jump off of a mountain is very skilled. So you're being called to a higher level, maybe something that you've never even gone before. You're aiming to reach for the stars, reach for the sky. And that is going to take an extreme amount of mental and emotional discipline. And that could be a challenge. This could be, you know, you're up for the battle, Sagittarius. Don't get me wrong. But your thought processes, maybe your words that you speak, everything has to be on point. Everything has to be aligned for you to keep going. You know, once you get past that certain kind of status quo level, you want to rise even higher. And so it's pushing you to be like, how high can you go? How bad do you want this? How hard are you willing to work and to align everything so that you reach the top, that you can accomplish this success, this fame, this glory, in whatever field or situation this is. And it's not even really about those things for you. I mean, granted, you probably have high expectations and standards for yourself, but I'm getting more, it's the growth process, the spiritual, encompassing the spiritual process that's important for you and that really gets you excited. So you're being pushed past your boundaries. You're being pushed past your limits, your comfort zone. And as much as that's exciting, it can also be a challenge. It can also be a little uncomfortable. Like, man, haven't I been working really hard? How much harder do I have to work? So the strategies and the plans for you to make, the path for you to take towards your fulfillment, we have the Queen of Wands, another strong fire energy. This is your energy, and this is someone that's at the top of her game. This is someone that's got it all figured out. She's balanced. She's incredibly passionate, adventurous, classy, sophisticated, successful. She has a lot of power exuding from her. But what's nice about her energy is she's friendly. She has a smile on her face. So it's kind of like Sagittarius, do everything and do it well. Yes, I know that, you know, the universe and God is asking you for kind of being the whole package. But that's your calling. Your calling is to do that, to do it well, and then also to offer friendly, happy advice to anyone that needs it. She's always there to help when someone needs a friend, when someone needs some advice. And I do feel that that is beneficial to you. I feel that, you know, getting so absorbed in your mission might get you down. So if you're open to someone that maybe needs some, you know, an encouragement or your leadership or just a friend, that's going to be helpful to your path. That's going to fulfill you on a deep soul level, knowing that you're helping someone else, knowing that you can be a leader or that you can just be a solid friend for someone. And she's also obviously just on the surface, she's smiling. So this is just to encourage you to stay positive, stay upbeat, stay cheerful, stay happy, believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, take positive action, and you will be fulfilled. Okay, so the right attitude to have with yourself and others. This is interesting, Sagittarius. We have the Devil card. So, Diablo, the Devil card. Once again, I'm just getting that you are being called to a higher path. You are being called to a higher vibration in your life. And there's no time for things that do not serve you or people. So anyone or anything or any habit or any thought process that causes enslavement for you or that causes drama and draining of your energy, you know, it's not necessarily something where you have to judge yourself or someone else. It's just about making a contrasted perspective and really looking at things, pros and cons, putting people in situations in these categories so that you can see more clearly. Is this healthy or is this unhealthy? Is this pattern addictive and compulsive or is it balanced? There is a need here. Maybe there's some situations that need a little bit more awareness. Maybe, you know, a lot of times we just go on and do things and we're just doing it and we don't even realize why we're doing it. We're lacking kind of a presence and an understanding of why we're doing something or why we keep attracting certain people or situations. And so I feel that this time of withdrawing and going within and, you know, kind of going even further in your goals and dreams, there's a need here to compare and to contrast and to take note of your relationships and even your own habits and daily patterns and seeing, you know, am I enslaved to anything? Am I addicted to anything? Because that's not going to serve you. It's not going to help you. And this is a reminder too that you have the power, you have the control. Like this is the card that's on top of your positive Queen fire energy. So for some of you, there might be still a little enslavement battling with some type of addiction or just really feeding off of something that for the intensity of it, but I don't know if it's the healthiest thing for you. So that might be something to look at for your relationships and your relationships with others to help you move forward because the outcome is phenomenal. And I think the reason that card is there is because you don't got time for that, Sagittarius. You have the 10 of Wands as the realization or the outcome. And whether this means by the end of the month that, yeah, everything just comes together for you and this is the song of dance of victory and happiness and your ship has come in, or this is just the knowledge that you're going all the way. This is the 10 of Wands. This is completion. This is pure passion. This is everything coming together, everything coming full circle. You're going to be 100% committed, and it's going to get you to this point. So, not everyone is going to have all this abundance and opportunity and success and adoration and fame come in by the end of the month. Some may. You may be like so close to this, but for others of you, it's just you're being more purely who you're supposed to be. You're going to believe in all the good things that are coming your way and the possibilities for you in your life. And you're going to be more resonating in this frequency and believing in this frequency. And that's where you want to be, because you're going to be happy, and all these people are going to be happy for you. You're going to bring gifts and abundance and help and excitement and passion to not only yourself, but to the world around you. So I think that this is going to be a great month for you. There's obviously still a little bit of awareness coming to the surface, but you are moving forward, Sagittarius. There's lots to be excited about.